You said you wanted to get in sketch comedy. Did you have to get into a group and learn how to do it, or did it just come to you? Did you ever have to take classes?
No, never took a class in my life. And that's one of
yeah. Because here people have to go to groundlings. People have to go to,
Well, that's the advantage of the New Zealand thing. So if I was dissing it before saying you got to get out of there, don't. Part of the thing, eventually you do. But growing up there, it's a small place and you make your own fun. You invent your own stuff and you train yourself with your friends and you go down and you put a show on, and there isn't training facilities for acting and for improv and stuff like that. Yet we're, one of the world's best improvising countries. So we used to have this thing, theatre sports. It still exists.
Right.
And that was the Improv World Championships.
And you did that.
I didn't do it.
You didn't?
I did some shows, but I didn't compete.
Oh, okay.
I did compete in the university improv wars, which is the national, like different universities in New Zealand. They would go up against each other and do the type of stuff. Back in the day in improv, I've got a love-hate relationship with it. The stuff you do on stage, the improvised things. I was even in an Australian version of Whose Line Is It Anyway? We did a season of that.
Was that fun?
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it nerve-wracking?
Yes, but that's part of the fun because you just don't know. You definitely need confidence to just got to step out there and do some stuff, and you have no idea whether it's going to be
land.
Yeah, it's really tightrope kind of walking.
You ever bomb? You ever start doing something and it just goes nowhere?
Kind of, but not really, because that's the whole thing with theatre sports is that you've got people around you that have to pick it up. So if you drop something like metaphorically and it's not work, someone will grab it and go, and they'll add to it, and so you help each other. So no one's you're never there on your own. You're in a team. So basically, I don't think there's any games. There might be one or two. Well, there's a few things that you do on your own. That's not true. But generally, especially with the TV show, you're creating stuff together. So if you go out and suddenly do something and it's not working, someone will.
Right.
Yeah, it's because they're at that level where they're so good at it.
They know what they're doing.
That's not working. I'll fix that. And then the other guy, and that guy will go, oh, thank God, he's thinking in his head.
Afterwards you go, oh.
Yeah, thanks for saving me there, mate. What were you thinking with the fish thing?
There's no ocean. We can't create an ocean here on boats. And we have to. Who is, in your eyes, when you think improvisational wizard, who do you think of?
Okay.
First of all, who do you think of that you haven't worked with, and who do you think of that you have worked with?
Well, Will Ferrell, I haven't worked with.
But you think he's
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can.
Danny McBride.
Oh, yeah.
To me, he's the best with that.
Another one I haven't. I love all his stuff. So, for sure.
This guy's genius.
I'd put him there.
I got to improvise with him.
Oh, really?
I didn't get the part. I tested for it, and it was me and him, and I was so close, but he started riffing, and I just was right there with him. And I was nervous, but I was I just went with it, and it was so fun, and it was so you see how gifted he is. He's so relaxed when he does it. He just is throwing it around. But that was great. But who else? Who else?
Well, I would love to work with him too, and see if I could give him a good run for his money. You kind of put me. I'm no good on the spot.
But a lot of guys you've worked with are really good.
Yeah. Look it up.
Look it up.